Good morning, Twitch.tv. Good morning to YouTube as well. And, of course, good morning, mini Motorways. Let's go to Tokyo for today's daily challenge where bridges will require double road tiles and we only get one choice of upgrade. Oh, that could be horrendously terrible. And also, another problem, we begin our day with this little island here, which we always have in Tokyo, just right there in the middle of the map, basically taking up half of our dedicated road tiles right off the bat. Oh, it's awful. Awful it is. Hulkamat is here. Franikowo was here first. Good morning to you both. Oh, Lord, it is Wednesday, my dudes. And man, I'm tired. Hulkamat thought I was going to say that Hulkamat was here first. Why would I say that Hulkamat was here first, Hulkamat? Hulkamat was not here first. We have documented evidence. The town crier sounded. The people have been made aware that Franikowo was here first. I don't think I ever thanked Brack's girl for following. Actually, I might have done that Monday. It's entirely possible that I did. It's also possible that I didn't. The world, well, I would say that the world may never know, but actually there is documented evidence of it on YouTube from Monday's episode, so we'll have ourselves a roundabout. I was going to say we'll take a roundabout, and I guess that is what we're doing, but it's not like we're choosing the roundabout. It's just kind of like, here, have a roundabout. Shrug. Okay. So, with not being able to choose what we're going to get, that's going to mean that the things that are really vital to us, specifically bridges, are at quite the premium here. I don't think there's much tunneling needs to happen in Tokyo, so it's, it's not the worst map where that kind of situation could happen. Something like a Mexico City needs bridges and tunnels, I think. Yeah. Mexico City has bridges and tunnels going on, so it's a little more dire if you don't exactly get to make your choice. But, we'll still deal with the docks later. Ow. Let's see here. These pinks will be separated like so. We'll send 2 of them up here to there, and then 2 of them over here thusly. This light blue can come support this business. Either of these businesses would theoretically benefit from the addition of this blue house, but honestly, they're just kind of fine right now. These little one house, one road deals. That's the guiding principle of the show, right? One house and one... No? Okay. One business, one road. That sounds right. That seems a little more sensical. Ooh, I wheezed. Hold on, I should probably cough about that. Don't you just love it when you take a breath and suddenly your entire lung goes with you? That's healthy, right? That's good. That's normal. We're okay with that. Cool. Glad we're all in agreement there. We'll take these beige-colored fellas off this way. It being Tokyo, it is pretty much mandatory that we have this color here going over somewhere in that direction. That happens pretty much every time we play this map, so it's good to know that it's coming. We'll avoid bulldozing this tree as much as we possibly can. So I want to tell you a story, and it's a story about work, and the stories about people's works tend to be hit or miss, but this one is at least a touch mildly amusing to me, the _Goog. So, in my work, I need to go out in the field and cover depositions as a court reporter and or a videographer. And as part of that, I train new people because I'm good and I've been there for a while. Those are the qualifications for the field trainers. It's like, are you good? Yeah. Have you been here a while? Cool. Go train people. And there's this one guy who just got hired, and they've been trying to get me to train him for a couple of months now. And every single time they schedule a training job, which is just like a normal job, and then we show up and surprise, there's a new guy learning stuff. Hope this wasn't an important case. It's fine. We do a good job. Every time they schedule a training job, for one reason or another, the deposition cancels. We get the email like, hey, in 4 days you're going to be off on a job with Jimmy in Boston. And then 2 days later, hey, it's like, hey, you remember that job in Boston with Jimmy? Yeah, that canceled. Sorry. And we just do this dance like 3 times. It's very funny to me. Yesterday, I was scheduled for a job with Jimmy in Boston. And we actually got there. Like, we got to the building, we're in the lobby, and then the client says, "That's not today. That's Friday." I already have something else scheduled for Friday, so we can't do that training job with Jimmy. It canceled even on site. Even getting to the building wasn't enough for poor Jimmy to actually get his fucking training. Feel bad for Jimmy. It's the moral of the story here. Another moral of the story is, what in the hell are we going to do with these pinks? I don't know. I feel very aggrieved here. Hold on. So we got a pink business. We could bridge over this way. That's kind of dumb, given that we have limited number of bridges and don't know when we're going to get more of them. But make the long road go around those businesses. Actually, that might be the winner. That might be your winner there, Holcomat. If we just take this nonsense here, we go up and over like so, and we send these folks over here like that. Now, we could do that away. Instead, what we're going to do is right here, we're going to do a PCTL for the purples. The purples will go up and over just like so. That's good. Now, we still have pink problems, but if we slitherishly snake our pinks in this manner, like so, everybody go. Hold on. You service that, you service that, and now we have 2 pink houses going here, 2 pink houses going here, 1 pink house is going here, and more garbage about which to worry. So, oh boy. Oh, friends. Why? Just why? I don't necessarily agree with anything that's happened in the last 9 seconds or so. So this yellow will go over here, service that business. These dark blues probably need to hook onto this road in some fashion, which should maybe be fine. We'll see. We'll take a motorway. A thing that we can do here is... Well, actually... no, that's probably a bad idea. I was going to have, like, these purples motorway over to here, but then there would still be this with which to deal. A motorway is just a bridge. It's a better, fancier, gooder bridge. Let's do this. We're going to put these 2 dark blues. Fuck it, make it 3 dark blues. We're going to put these 3 dark blues onto this road, get them over to here. This is just going to have to work out and be fine, I guess. This yellow is kind of awful, but we're rapidly approaching a point of what are you going to do about it. We'll have 4 pinks go into this pink circle. This blue circle has been getting along with 1 in exactly 1 house for entirely too long, frankly. But now I can't get these blues through here, even if I cut this corner, because there's still the matter of this tile right here. So that's not great. This purple house has spawned well. These 2 purple houses, not so much. Not really a fan of them. But, now hold on. If you 2 were to snake down here, I think the 2 of you could... Okay. Well, that's probably fine. You come up here, and I'm out of road. Oh. Oh. Game was going to give me 30 road tiles. I just needed to stop drawing road for a minute. Okay. So these 2 zoop up here, take care of that. These 2... Hold on. No, wait. Goog. Goog, do the thing better. Hold on. Do this, and then don't do this. The fuck were you thinking doing that, Goog? Go over here, go over there. There. Now the... Oh, wait. I forgot what these two were supposed to do. They do that. There. So these two go to that, these two go to that, these two go to that. These three just kind of hang around, do nothing. These three will... These four yellows zoop up to here. And then over there. The 5 of you go service over here. That should be okay. Hey, look! Something for these blues to do. Hooray. You yellows go there. This blue will... And then Mayor Goog built us a bridge. Listen. They needed a bridge. I don't know what to tell you, friends. You know, I do know what to tell these, This whole, this purple situation is real bad, actually. I'm not overly infatuated with it. Here. We're also going to do something about this pink. These pinks are getting a little shit-felly. So if you come over to here. So now there's 4 pinks going in here. That enables us to take these 2 pinks into this business, which had previously been doing nothing, so that's good. I still want to extricate these purples from the whole situation over here. I think part of the issue with that is gonna be what we then do with the blues, but it doesn't help that we've got a double road tile situation going on. However, I also can't sneak around about into, frankly, anywhere. Well, that's bad. I was kind of hoping I'd put a roundabout right here and everything would work out okay. Appears not to be the case. But if you come down here and then we do that, this then becomes a perfectly cromulent traffic light? I think that's a perfectly cromulent traffic light. We can chop these and these purples then go here. Motorway number 1, just like so. That, I suppose the purples can be all cackly about their victory. Cackling Purple Victory is the title of the episode? I don't necessarily believe that, but we might be getting somewhere. Also, speaking of getting somewhere, these beiges are getting dead, which is bad. We don't want that. You need to go up this way, I think. We'll cut this light blue corner, free up a little bit of road space over this way. These rose gold / beige / whatever you want to call them will come down here. This is a perfectly cromulent traffic light. And now here's another 10 cars, minus however many cars are here. Here's another 8 cars, I guess, to go over that away. You swing down like so. Okay, so the 4 of you join the 3 of you. Hey, the 5 of you. Great, awesome, amazing. I love that for me. The number of you, a certain assortment of you, go over here. So the 5 of you join this, go down there, support that. The 5 of you come down here, just straight up support that. Okay, fine. Give me 30 road tiles. Good, I was running out of those. Is everything kind of sort of okay-ish for a minute? I mean, it was kind of sort of okay-ish for exactly 1 minute, and then this happened, which is disastrous, honestly. Like I would need 2 bridges to get these dark blues over there, I don't have 2 bridges. So... Here, purple friends, we're going to fuck you over for a moment. We're just going to steal motorway number 1 and leave this business empty for a second. Hopefully we get another motorway on Monday. If we get another motorway on Monday, everything works out just fine. If not, it's complicated bridge and a roundabout time. Oh, that makes things worse. Oh, that makes things much different. Actually, does that make things better or worse? First of all, this business can't last until Monday. Second of all, I think that might make things... Well, it certainly makes things different. Let's toss our roundabout right here. We're going to need to get these purples pointed back in a generally thisly direction. Going off here, like so, up to there. Just swing up here, get into that away, go into the roundabout here. If y'all go into the roundabout here, then we can do a southern spur down here, a western spur over here, a southwestern spur over here. Good morning, Clancy. Northern spur up this way. We can do that. We can do a northern spur. Ain't nothing saying we can't. You come here, you go there, you go up and over around like so. Oh boy. Okay. So, man, aside from all of the ways by which this sucks, this actually kind of works. So, that's good. Very much not loving the whole double purple business nonsense we've got going on here, but, well, here. Double purple business nonsense is probably the title of the episode, let's be honest with ourselves. Let's also put a few more purples together via perfectly cromulent traffic light right here. You will bulldoze that tree. Sorry about that. Tree. Give me another bridge, which is not exactly what we needed, but we'll take it. Purple businesses, are you going to be okay? Oh, you're an unfriendly purple spawn. I don't like you. I don't like that you spawned there. You're messing up the traffic situation, buddy. Here, just come down that way, why don't you? We'll put a PCTL right here. That'll make your life easier. You can be a yellow circle. That's okay. I don't really care about that. This yellow business is finally starting to get mad about stuff. And listen, I've got 1,000 yellows over here. We can figure out a solution to that momentarily. Oh, no. Oh, that's very bad. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't necessarily... I don't think that dark blue is going to help anyone with anything. Although, yeah, like the real issue we have is this traffic light is entirely too busy. Ideally, we would have a way to not do this. But, you know, yeah, this traffic light is entirely too busy and it's causing a massive backlog of purples and... Okay. Listen, Hulkamat, one business per color would be great. That never happens, but it would make the game very easy. One business, one road is a good guiding principle philosophy type thing that we should have tried to do and did try to do, and then everything went to fuck. And, well, you may notice that everything remains having gone to fuck. So, a tiny little metro would really make it better, wouldn't it? Yeah, no, this is going to be one of the daily challenge runs of Good Morning Mini Motorways of all time. That's about all that can be said for it. Oh boy, 991 commuters over a nice number of days. We got to a nice number of days. That's yeah, no, top 45%. Bested by the samurai. Drop those slams in the chat if you have them. Oh boy. All right. Let us come back over to here, and we will bring in our good friend, the Wordle. Come to me, the Wordle. All right, you come over to here, just like so. The Wordle today is Flash. It is not, but it could have been. There was nothing in our knowledge base that meant that it wasn't until we discovered that it, in fact, wasn't. But, you know. Okay. It could be Prask. Aside from the fact that Prask isn't a word, it's totally reasonable. This isn't how you spell braze. Braze has 6 letters, so... It could be brass. Could absolutely be brass. It is not, in fact, brass. Alright. Well, we'll get there. So that eliminates all of the double S words. Wonderful. It could be cease. Could totally be cease. It might be cease, actually. Hooray! Haha! Glory, triumph, and victory for me, the underscore Goog. Alright, away goes the don't tell me the answer text, because if you know where we are in Timeguessr, you should totally just tell me where we are. Alright, hello folks. You're in front of a sign for Buren's. Gotcha. That appears to be a clothier of some kind. Interesting. Don't necessarily, like... Are these just people, or are we supposed to know these people? I don't know if we're supposed to know these people. FYND is Buren's. You got a flower painting. Okay. Got an aggressively 70s vehicle here. Man, I have no idea where we are. Demographically speaking, I would guess India? But that is a guess. And also, I don't know too many European umlauted clothing stores in India. Now that's an accent aigu, if this was French. Hold on. Do I really want to put a geographic guess rested almost entirely on that little diacritical mark right there? I probably don't want to do that, but I definitely can't make out like what symbol, like what currency symbol is on the signage here. Does that say 2NT? No. Man, I got nothing. I got abso nothing. I want to say Paris 1974. Could be. It's entirely possible that I'm like that far away, but fuck it, go with gut. That's the put faith in intuition and let your guiding principle rule your life, right? Go with gut. No? Okay. Hulkamat knows who those people are. Hulkamat, who are those people? Tell me who the people are. That might help. Matthew. Stick a pin in. You'd better be serious about that, Matt. Hi, Sonny. So let's see here. 74. I see. Interesting. So that would mean, rather than India, they're demographically Middle Eastern, which might mean, like, Baghdad? No, that doesn't make nearly as much sense. F it. Second from the right, they were in Sweden. Okay. All right. Listen, yeah, with the umlaut, I put too much on the egu and not enough on the umlaut. Fine, reasonable. Hi there. What does this sign say? Tenant's entrance to Petticoat Tower, and that is Corporation of London something not important. Gotcha. So it's Jolly London Town. Neat. Specifically, this here is a no fettins zone, I guess. It's the bus zone. That's true. So we've got just a busy corner in Jolly London Town, I suppose. What does this say? Restaurant for Masca, Atmald, Permute Fashions. Interesting. I don't see anything that specifically notes, like, exactly where we are. Is there, like, a street sign or anything? I know we're in London, but, like, would be nice if we could have a neighborhood of London. Ow, ow, ow. My itchy, scratchy neck. Let's see here. No, I think we're just going to have to stick a pin in Jolly London Town and say that it's, judging from this, maybe 1981? I feel pretty decent about 1981 here. It's entirely feasible. All right. Where'd you go, London? You're over here. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Make my heart go boom, boom, boom. You can be over there. 1975. Okay. That case did not is rooting. I think a great many people were rooting for the British Bulldog, Matt. All right. What do we have here? Casino di Principo. Okay. And we've got that Arabic text and this language of the Arabic people text. So yeah, this maybe Monaco? Monaco would make sense. Place would have English lettering and Arabic lettering and casinos. That's not a horrible guess immediately right off the bat here. There are boats. I imagine they know how to swim in and around Monaco. This is 1373 factorial to the fourth, which is one of the... Because it's like vaguely middle... Because it's, well, I mean, it's African, but it's like vaguely... Yeah. It felt right. Shut up, Sonny. Monaco's not... Morocco. Not Monaco. Morocco. I was... This part of the earth. Yeah. That's what I meant. Not Monaco, which is up there, but Morocco, which is... Yeah, okay. I geographically knew what I meant, even if verbally I didn't say the thing good. Anyway, as I was saying, 1373 factorial to the fourth is just a fucking enormous number. That's all that needs to be said about that. I think it's the score you need to beat the black deck on gold stake in Balatro, which is why it's fucking impossible for me, the underscore Goog. I'm one... Oh, hey, Moroccan flags. I'm a person who recognizes flags sometimes, and these are Moroccan flags. I was right. Anyway, This is looking World War, post-World War one-ish, two-ish. It's like 1927. Sure. We're going to stick a pin in Casablanca, call it 1927, and that will be something resembling victory. So as I was saying, I've beaten every deck in Balatro on the gold stake except the black deck. It's so fucking hard, y'all. It's so fucking... Why are we in Turkey? Why are we in... We're in Turkey. Okay. Alright. So, got flags of the Ook. And that's a presently dead lady who, at the time of the photograph, was most likely not dead. Cool. Great. What's going on with your tie, my guy? Oh, you've just got the colors of the flag. Interesting. Alright. So, are you anybody? No. I thought for a brief and passing moment that this might be Chelsea Clinton. It's not. That would have really narrowed down a time frame here. But, hold on. Hi there, child. What's with, Yeah, this flag is nothing special given the presence of the lady, but this flag might be our giveaway, hey, here's where we are flag. And, you remember when I said that... Thank you, Sonny. Yeah, I was going to say, you remember when I saw the Moroccan flag and was like, hey, I'm a person who recognizes flags. I'm not always a person who recognizes flags. Okay, so we're in Estonia, apparently, which, Hulkamat, I'm reasonably confident that I'm presently drawing a circle that contains Estonia. It's in, like, the Eastern Europe, not quite Russia, definitely somewhat thisly part of the world. Like I'm drawing a circle that encompasses Estonia, directly south of Finland. Hey, you know what it is in this circle? Directly south of Finland. So Estonia is like here. Yeah, cool. So yeah, we're probably in the capital Estonia. You've never even heard of Latvia? I'm sorry, Matt. I don't know what to tell you. So you're the biggest dot on the map of Estonia, which probably means you're the dot what's in charge of the other dots. Cool. Let's go ahead and stick a Pinsky in right there. Right next to the KGB prison cells. Why is that... Hold on. Why is that labeled on the Google map of Estonia? Like, I don't... I'm not... Okay. So the lady's like up and kicking and such, but doesn't look super youthful or nothing. So vaguely like 2010, 2010, 25, 20 something. Although given this lady's hair, this could be like 1996. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, this is certainly not a youthful Lizzie we got going on here. So, going by the appliques on the girls' jeans. Hi there, butterfly jeans. I mean, kids have butterfly jeans, don't they? Still? Okay, do we want to say 2000? I'm willing to go to 2000. I don't actually think it's the 1990s. That seems a little... With these cameras, no. This is a mid 2000s ass camera. It's 2006. It's 2006. We're going 2006. It is in fact 2006. Fucking brilliant. 10,000 points for the underscore Goog. Hi, G's. All right. This is like the 8th time we've had a Timeguessr photo right at Cristo Redentor, so that's neat. So that's the where. Now, as to the when of this, 60s? Given these guys right here, I'm immediately thinking 1960s. You, do we got any, like, Dead's giveaways or nothing? No? Not really? I mean, this could be it could theoretically be the 80s, but given the big old strappy box cameras, actually, no, I don't think it's, I don't think this is the 80s. I think it might be maybe 1970, right on the dot. How do we feel about 1970 right on the dot? I'm mostly basing that guess off of, like, this, which I assume to be a rather enormous camera, and this, which I also assume to be a fairly enormous camera. One of those openy, flappy deals where you take the thing and then you herk the thing open and you the film and then you do it again. It's like a shotgun that takes photos instead of lives. A shotgun that takes photos instead of lives is probably too wordy to be the title of the episode, but, you know, it was funny. All right, so yeah, we're at the feet of Cristo Redentor in, let's go with 1970. Now, Jimbo Christmas, where exactly are you? You're around here, right? You're like here-ish? Is that correct? Because you're near Rio, and Rio's in the south? No? All right, the fuck did you go, buddy? Can never actually find you. All right, you're near Rio. Rio's in the south. Hold on. Promising? No. Guys. Team. Friends. Jesus Christ, where did they put Jesus Christ in this country? It overlooks Rio from slightly land inward. So, like, here-ish? So, like, I thought it's like right on the ocean, ain't it? It's like, buddy friend, are you around here anywhere? No? My guy? My friend? J-Man? J-Man, you're not, like, in a harbor, are you? No? You're not here? No? The fuck did you... Oh, there you are. Dick. All right. So let's see here. So you're that way, and you're overlooking Rio, which means Rio is pretty much directly behind the photo here. And that's the thing, and Rio's off that away, so... let's say you were taken right here-ish? And we'll just drop the pin right there, 1970? 1960. Okay, fine. But we still got 5,000 points on location. Final score, 36,506, which is good. But if you're in the Discord server, you know that we should drop some more Samurai Slams. Yeah, the whole Turkey, Morocco, and Paris, Sweden things kinda, sorta overscrewed me. But hey, you know, we do what we do when we do what we do, or something. I don't know. For today's Immaculate Grid, we need Marlins, Guardians, Pirates, Blue Jays, dudes what played first base, and dudes what hit 300 dingers. A Pittsburgh Pirate with 300 home runs in his career is, let's be careful and not name that one particular historically great Pittsburgh Pirate, because I think he got there, but there is that kind of accurate statement about his life and career that might give us just the slightest bit of pause, so we'll go with Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds is a Pirate who hit 300 homers. A Toronto Blue Jay who hit 300 homers is Josie Canseco. He played for fucking everyone. Dude who played first base and hit 300 dingers is David Ortiz. He was good at baseball, don't you know? Dude who played first base for the Marlins of Miami is Jake Berger. I think they played him at first base. Also, now I want a burger. Dude who played first base for the Cleveland Guardians is Carlos Santana, James Howard Thom, one of the Nailers, I think Bo It could be Josh. We're not gonna guess a nailer because I'm not certain. So, let's just say James Howard Thom. James Howard Thom is a man who played first base for the Guardians of Cleveland. That's a true and factual statement. All right, now, we must name some team guys, unfortunately. A dude who played... Oh, God, I coughed without hitting the mute button. How dare I? A dude who played for the Marlins and the Blue Jays is... I was going to say R.A. Dickey, but I don't think he played for the Marlins. Cleveland and Toronto have a fairly recent slugger. Was Jose Bautista a Guardian in one of his failed stops before having success with the Blue Jays? I know that there's a Blue Jay Guardian guy who's a complete and total asshole, and we don't want to mention him because he's a complete and total asshole, but, you know. Is Jose Bautista a dude who played for the Guardians at any point? I don't think so. Yeah, he played for the Pirates. He might have played for the Marlins, actually. But, Speaking of Pirates and Marlins, I think Jose Guillen fits the square. Jose Guillen, Pirate and... No? Well, now that we've failed... A shame. Alright, was Jose Bautista a Marlin? That doesn't sound right. Yeah, he was not a Marlin. Okay, fine. Was Francisco Liriano a Guardian? I kind of think Francisco Liriano was a Guardian in his, second career as a relief pitcher. No? Hulkamat wants us to say dude with a parrot for Cleveland and Toronto, so there's your Edwin Encarnacion, the one actual team-based success guy we did. Okay, fine. Sadness. Pirates who played for the... Carlos Santana is a Pirate who played for the... and Bobby Bonilla. Yep, he's a true fact. Hey, another asshole. You've got two assholes in your Blue Jay column. Joe Carter, I'm sure you're a wonderful human being. I know nothing bad about you, but you've also got two noted shitbags. That's unfortunate. But, hey, that is the end of the episode. I don't really have a great transfer out of that. Anyway... That will do it for us. How about that? Today, here on Good Morning Mini Motorways. Folks, I will be back tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock Eastern for another edition of Gimmimimim, and we will have Dragon Age and Cyberpunk later this week as well. Thank you as always for watching and being here and supporting, and like, follow, subscribe, hit the bell, do all the things. All of the things that YouTubers tell you to do those things. Thanks. Bye.